Please, God, just give me another chance. I can't do this, Simone.
Kate, you have to. It's the only way to get your soul back.
What if it's too late? Hecuba got zapped down there in the mine shaft. Who's to say my soul didn't get zapped along with her?
God's power is stronger than any witches. You have to pray to him. You have to ask him for forgiveness. Be sincere and he will hear you. It's the only way to get your soul back.
You're right. God is my only hope.
Oh, look at my sweet Kay. She must be praying for Charity to escape from hell.
That's a great idea. Let's all do it. I'll get Kay and we'll go to church.
Kay can't go to church, Miguel.
Why not?
Please, God, just help me get my soul back.
I thought we'd never get away from that Reese. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was on to us.
Jimmy hates computer geniuses. They think they have all the answers.
Yeah, well, we'll steer clear of that obnoxious fellow from now on.
That would suit Jimmy just fine. But Jimmy is tired of living his life in fear. Let's go home, Princess. Jimmy will whip up a picture of Artemis.
That's the best idea I've heard all night. Oh! Oh! What the dickens?
Why is Kate's soul trying to fly away, Princess?
You think I know? Come back here, you vile!
Uh-oh. Jimmy and Tabby don't want to go back to the book cafe. Make it stop, Princess.
Oh, I can't, Timmy. It's too strong.
Fight it, Tabby.
I'm trying. Oh.
And Tabby says Timmy draws attention to himself.
Oh, it's no use, Timmy. The vial has me aimed straight for the book cafe.
Did Princess leave without paying again?
No, you twerp. Kay must be praying, pleading with God to get her soul back.
Well, Timmy thinks Tabby should let her have it.
Oh, then think on this. If I go flying to Kay and she sees me with her soul, she'll know I'm a witch like Hecuba. And then we'll be burned at the stake again.
No! Timmy's too young to fry!
What did I tell you? A match made in heaven. There's no way this noodle would break apart, even if I hadn't made it extra strong.
Guess again, lady.
Oh, it's impossible!
No,
Hey, Tracy, it's all right.
no. Even tradition says that if a couple eats a noodle all the way to the middle and they meet in a kiss without the noodle breaking, that they'll be together forever. But our noodle broke. We're doomed, Ethan. We're doomed.
Affection. Who'd have thought such a low-end eatery would serve such a fancy feast?
Chad and Whitney are here. Oh, let's have some more fun. Hey, Julian! Guess who's coming to dinner? Heirs to big money are just like those in high office. They're all a bunch of jerks. Julian! Your son Chad is right here. Not that other one, you know, the one that Ivy passed off as your flesh and blood, but your real son. I just love this, I really do. Mayhem and chaos are on their way, but you just don't see them coming, do you? No one does!
clean with her, TC. Tell her what you were thinking. That she and Julian had a child together, and that child was Chad.
Why, Sam? Chad's DNA test proved that Eve and Julian weren't the parents.
Because Eve knows something was gnawing at you. That you were suspicious of her. Now don't let your wife think that you're keeping secrets from her. You gotta tell her, TC. Tell her the truth.
Tell TC the truth. Tell him that you and Julian had a child together, but the baby died. Free yourself from the past.
Grace, I know that you mean well, but my nerves are shot. If TC were to come walking in here right now, I would probably break down and confess what I did with Julian, and that would destroy my family and my daughters and my standing in the community, everything. My life would be over.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Oh, Timmy! Timmy, get a rope or a hose or something to lash me to this post!
Pity I ordered wine. For some reason, a glass of milk seems to be the perfect beverage to accompany this dish.
There's Julian Crane! If he sees Timmy alive again, Timmy's in big trouble!
Julian Crane! This chain with the vial holding Kay's soul is choking me, Timmy!
Let the vial go, Tabby!
I can't. I told you it may come in handy someday.
Come in handy! Oh, Timmy thinks Tabby needs to get a grip. Oh no! Tabby's able for leaving her bones!
Why can't Kay pray in church?
Because she can't get in without a soul.
Simone, why can't Kay pray with us?
Yeah, Simone. I think heading down to the church would be a great idea. Science and technology hasn't helped us find Charity. The big guy upstairs has got to know where she is. Maybe if he's not too busy doing other stuff, he'll help us out.
Kay can't go to the church because she has a cold, and it's really drafty in there, and she's afraid that she's gonna infect other people.
Oh, that's my sweet pumpkin head. Always thinking about others.
But we don't have to pray in church. I mean, we can do it right here. Okay, everyone go and find a private spot.
And while you guys do that, I'm gonna look for that other CD-ROM. In case God's too busy doing other stuff to help us right off the bat.
Please, God, I promise I will do anything. Just help me get my soul back.
Hey, man. Nice to meet you guys here.
Yeah, Chad. Whitney?
Hey, Teresa. Are you okay? You look a little upset.
She is.
Ethan and I came here to share the love noodle. Only it broke.
Oh. No wonder you're a little bummed out right now.
Well, I've heard of crying over spilt milk, but a noodle, a broken noodle is kind of new to me.
Well, local tradition has it that if a couple who are in love eat their way to the middle of a special noodle they serve here and then kiss, it means they're going to be together forever.
But if it breaks...
We're doomed.
Come on, Teresa. You really don't believe that stuff, do you?
Well, Teresa put stock in fate.
Hey, what about the fortune cookie you opened earlier? I mean, that said 2 brides, 2 grooms.
Yeah, you know, I guess you're right. Like a noodle can't control our future.
What? So, Chad, did you find out from the DNA search who your parents are?
Nah. No, just that they ain't never been to Harmony Hospital.
No one in the hospital databank matched up to Chad's.
So I guess I'll never find out who my parents are, but, you know, whatever. That DNA test was my last best hope.
I'm so sorry, Chad.
Yeah, and we know how much you were counting on the DNA search.
Yeah, we were hoping that Chad's parents wouldn't be so bad and that his parents and my parents would end up being friends.
Whitney, honey, there is no way that Papa Julian and your parents are ever going to be friends. Finding out who Chad's mother is another story. And what a story it is.
TC, learn from my mistakes. But tell her what you were thinking. Look, even small secrets have a way of becoming big secrets and causing even bigger trouble.
Sam, if I tell Eve that I thought she had an affair, much less with Julian Crane, she would think I was certifiable. She would wonder why I doubt her. And if I doubted her, how could I love her? Oh, man, I can't do that. Eve is so perfect in every way. I don't want her to think that I could ever think that she would do something so horrible.
Eve, I don't understand. I thought Chad's DNA test results gave you the news you wanted, that he wasn't your son. I thought you'd be happy or relieved. But you still seem so upset. Why?
Why? Because secretly, I'd hoped that a miracle had brought my baby back to me, that he hadn't died right after birth. I was hoping that Chad was my son, all grown up.
Is Tabby all right?
Oh, well, I prefer my loofah to asphalt as an exfoliant. But I suppose I'll survive, no thanks to you.
Timmy's sorry. It's just the constant stress Timmy and Tabby live under sometimes makes Timmy forget what he's doing.
Well, help me out. We'll call it even. Oh, my ankle's still agony, Timmy. Still, I'd rather be bruised and battered than basted and broiled.
Timmy wonders why Tabby landed out here instead of inside the book cafe.
Well, Kay must have stopped praying for her soul, which means we can resume our search for Hecuba.
Timmy wishes Tabby would give Kay's soul back to her.
No bloody way. Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Okay.
Kay, why'd you jump just now?
The light flickered while I was praying.
Okay, so?
It's a sign from God. He doesn't want anything to do with the girl who sold her soul.
Kay, I think you're reading too far into this.
No, Simone. I thought that he would forgive me and help me get my soul back, but he won't. I'm doomed, Simone. Doomed.
Please, God, bring Charity back to me. Bring her back to the people who love her. I must be dreaming. Seeing things.
No, Miguel. I'm real. Just like your faith, your love for Charity.
Are you an angel?
Yes. Our Heavenly Father heard your prayer and sent me to reassure you. Yes. Our Heavenly Father heard your prayer and sent me to reassure you. Goodness knows that you are worried and afraid for Charity.
An evil witch sent Charity to hell. I've tried to save her, but everything I've tried hasn't worked.
Don't despair. Charity is fighting the evil.
Then she's still alive.
Yes. For there is much evil to fight in harmony.
But how can Charity fight evil by herself? But she's so young and innocent.
In time you'll know. For now, you must have faith, Miguel. It will protect you from evil.
What about Charity? What'll happen to her?
You must have faith, Miguel. Have faith.
I am so glad that I was wrong about Eve and Julian. You know, I could kick myself for thinking such filthy and disgusting thoughts. If Eve was Chad's mother, then Whitney would have fallen in love with her half-brother. Now, how sick and twisted is that?
Whoa, back up. Since when are Whitney and Chad in love?
Well, Eve and I saw them kissing in the research room. And let me tell you, partner, it wasn't a peck on the cheek.
Just because two kids are kissing doesn't mean they're in love. It just means their hormones are in gear.
Sam, no, I think it's something more than that, okay? At least Chad and Whitney are not half-brother and sister. My God. How could I think that my beautiful, perfect wife could ever be involved with a pig like Julian Crane?
Well, you gotta try to get it out of your mind.
Sam, I want to, but how?
How about a little one-on-one?
Make it take it?
Eve, were you serious when you said that you'd hoped that Chad was your son?
When I first thought it possible, all I could think of was how TC and the girls would react if I was Chad's mother and Julian were his father.
So you were relieved.
Yeah. But at the same time, I was terribly disappointed. I so wanted my baby to be alive. Oh, he was my flesh and blood. My pride and joy. I held him in my arms. I kissed his little face. And I just loved him with all of my being. So, when I learned that Chad wasn't my son, it was like being back there again when the doctor said that my baby had died. It felt so empty. This is like my heart was broken all over again.
I don't like that self-satisfied look on your face. Rich boy. If you and your ex-mistress, the ever-saintly Eve Russell, think you're going to keep your affair a secret, think again. Hecuba has a big surprise for you. An even bigger surprise than what it is you're really eating.
You like the special meat-out pork dish we made for you?
Oh, it was delicious, and so delicious, in fact, I think I'll have seconds. And a glass of milk.
Oh, sorry, the cat drank all the milk. I'll bring you more wine while the cook makes a fresh batch of meat-out pork.
Oh, my mouth is watering in anticipation.
More meat-out pork for Mr. Crane.
Julian Crane raised our rent sky high. We'll give him more of our special dish. There's a cat eating its food. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Well, hey, at least some good came out of having that DNA test. I know Julian Crane ain't my old man. Yo, Ethan, I'm sorry, man. I know you love Julian as a father, but I was
No. It's okay. You don't have to apologize.
The more I see Julian as a man, the less I like him.
You know, Chad, are you sure parents are even in harmony?
No. But everything points to it. I mean, that newspaper clipping that I brought from L.A., it said just as much. And then both Orville and Crystal said the same thing, so all I can figure is that my parents just never been in Harmony Hospital.
When is it gonna dawn on you dimwits that Alistair Crane is the evil Geppetto of Harmony, pulling strings right and left? He had your DNA records erased, Chad. And by the time you and the witless Whitney find out the truth, it's going to be too late. Way too late.
That's our baby.
Welcome to Hecuba's Hunan Hell. Do you know what you're having yet?
No.
I do. You're having your brother's baby! What? You heard me. Chad is your half-brother. Chad and Whitney kissing in a tree. Oh, what a disaster it's going to be.
Sam, what's the worst could happen if I tell Eve about my crazy suspicions about her and Julian?
Well, for starters, it'll come out one day anyway.
How?
Look, I don't know. But like Pilar says, secrets always have a way of coming out. And once Eve hears that you were thinking those kind of thoughts, she'll start to wonder, what other thoughts has he had and didn't tell her about? And before you know it, your marriage will start unraveling. Be as honest with Eve as she is with you. If I thought for 1 second my secret would have caused Grace to tumble down those stairs and ultimately lose my son, I would have never kept the truth from her. It's too late now. For me, for Grace, and our son.
When I was waiting for Chad's DNA search, I started to think of him as my son without even realizing it. And then I caught myself because I knew that if it were true, it would bring so much pain to so many people.
But you couldn't stop yourself.
No. Chad took a bullet for me, Grace. He even said once that he wished that he'd had a mother like me. I think I began to feel a bond with him, some connection on a level too deep to explain. Am I crazy, Grace?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I feel the same way about the baby I lost. You know, I keep having the same dream. Seems like every time I go to sleep, this nurse comes to me and she brings me my baby and she tells me that I was mistaken, that I didn't really lose him. And in my dreams, I hold him in my arms and I smother him with kisses. But when I wake up, my arms are as empty as my heart. I'll never hold my baby boy. I'll never see him grow up. And you know why? Because my husband kept a secret from me. And I will never forgive Sam for that. So, Eve, you have got to tell TC the truth before it's too late.
Nothing is going to stop us from getting married, all right? It's just as simple as that.
Look, you remember remember the fortune teller at the carnival said you'd be Mrs. Crane. Now, you had no reason to believe it 2 years ago, so it'd be crazy for you not to believe it right now when you're engaged to Ethan. Ethan is not a Crane. Well, he was when the fortune teller predicted the future.
Why don't you try another fortune cookie? Last one put you in a good mood. I'm sure one of these is going to confirm that things are going to turn out right.
Go ahead, sweetheart. Give it another try.
Okay. Since I'm an equal opportunity destroyer, this should be fun.
Oh my God.
Where can that blasted bottle be? If someone finds it and Hecuba gets them to do her bidding, then we're up the river Styx without a paddle.
Tabitha Lennox's doll is alive again, talking its little head off. What in blazes is going on?
What in blazes is right, Julian? Oh! I can't get over how much fun this is turning out to be.
Simone, I was such an idiot to sell my soul to Hecuba. Your Father Lonigan's right. She was never gonna give it back. Now Hecuba's gone, and so is my soul.
God may get it back for you yet, Kate.
No, Simone, I mean, who's too angry at me for selling it in the first place? And even if Charity never comes back, I'm never gonna get Miguel because he couldn't love a girl without a soul. Simone, I can't even pray with him.
Miguel, you sleep? No, Reese. I'm praying.
I'll join you. Beth didn't have that CD-ROM I was looking for. If God can't help us out, nothing can.
God is helping us, Reese. One of his angels told me what to do. She said I have to have faith, and that faith would save Charity.
Okay, well, back up. You said you just saw an angel?
She was just here a few minutes ago.
I know the book cafe has heavenly coffee, but for an angel to
Reese,
stop
you've
by-
got to believe me. All right, the angel was real.
Okay. And after all the evil we saw at the Bennett house, I'm not about to doubt that angels exist too.
She said that Charity was fighting evil, which means that Charity must still be alive.
And only your faith can save her.
Right.
So tell me, is your faith strong enough to save Charity from hell?
I'm neither insane nor drunk. That doll is alive.
More special meow pork for you, Mr. Crane. Everything okay?
Oh, yes. This food is a party for my palate.
A surprise party. And the joke is being on you, Mr. Crane. Cat food was the secret ingredients for his meow pork. Here, kitty, kitty. Sorry the cook took your food earlier. Now is a nice fresh can for making you wait to eat.
Oh, come on, pop already! Rats!
I had too much to drink, or is this bottle animated like that Lennox woman's little gnome?
Hey, keep your hands to yourself. You're interfering with my reception.
were married this spring, and your husband is with you now.
Well, that's gotta be Ethan. Because I definitely got my eye on somebody else.
Chad's right. I'm a lucky guy. Chad's not marrying you, and, well, my ex-father's not marrying you either.
Laugh now, Teresa, but if you knew what was in store for you, you'd go running out of here screaming.
Sandy, you really think I should tell Eve what I was thinking?
Well, what's the worst that could happen? Eve will be a little annoyed at you for being a jerk, right? You're gonna say you're sorry, which you are, and that'll be the end of it. You won't have any more secrets from Eve, and she won't have to worry that you're suspicious of her keeping secrets from you.
Oh, sweet. I bought these for my baby boy to wear home from the hospital. I keep everything that I bought him in a little box at home, and sometimes I go through it and think about what might have been. Yeah, I know. Now, part of me is relieved that Chad isn't my son, but I doubt if I'm ever going to stop thinking about my boy. Hoping that one day there'll be a knock on the door, and I'll open it and a handsome young man will say, "Mom." Ever since Ivy put the notion in my head that Jack could be my son, I've been waking up at night, thinking about my baby, wondering if he could still be alive. What am I gonna do, Grace? What am I gonna do?
There's really only one thing you can do, Eve. Keep faith. Tell TC the truth. Tell him now.
Texture of pork tenderloin and the taste of chicken. No matter, it's delicious.
Ah, yes. Julian Crane should make a very interesting travel companion. I've never met anyone so rich, yet so dense. Getting him to do my bidding should be a cinch. Oh, lovely. More fortune cookies. Or, as we say in the trade, more mischief easily made.
I hope these fortune cookies are better than the last batch.
Last batch? Well, we missed something?
Oh, well, Sheridan and Luis were here earlier, and actually, their love noodle broke, too. And then Sheridan got this fortune that said she would never have children with the man she loves. It really shook her up.
Man, I never heard of a downer fortune cookie before.
Yeah, well, someone at the cookie factory making a joke at someone else's expense.
These cookies all have good fortunes, guaranteed.
Great.
Right.
Hey, Whitney, open one up. See what it says.
Well, I don't put very much stock in these kind of things, but sure, let's give it a shot. See what happens. Let's see. You will soon experience the love of a brother. Okay, problem there. I don't have a brother.
Well, like, maybe you have a brother that you don't know about.
Oh, yeah, like my mother and father had an illegitimate child. Come on. Chad, you know I'm just...
Oh, forget it. Don't worry about it. No sweat.
Well, anyway, if I did have a brother, I would love him very much. Chad, why don't you give it a try? See what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Oop. All right, let's see. The love you give will destroy the one you love. What the hell's that mean?
it still blows my mind that you sold your soul to a witch. Hecuba told me that if I did, that she would give me Miguel. I mean, that's the only reason I did it, Simone, because I love him so much.
Okay, Simone. I need your faith. Every last ounce of it.
Sure, Miguel, but why?
Your faith in me will strengthen my faith in finding Charity. It's our last chance to save her.
Kate's still praying to get her soul back. And Hecuba's locked up in a bottle somewhere. Can't Timmy and Terry just go home, get some rest, and look for Hecuba in the morning?
No. We have to find that witch before some mortal finds her, or our fannies of pride.
Oh no! It could be too late. Mr. Crane may have just seen Timmy alive again.
I can't be bothered with that drunken dilettante. Our search for Hecuba resumes.
What gives? One moment that Tabitha woman's sidekick is human, the next is a doll. How is that possible? I don't know. Damned if I know.
Oh, this is turning out to be more fun than I thought.
Hey, look, y'all, I ain't no believer in fortune cookies, all right? But what is that supposed to mean? I mean, how's my love gonna destroy the one I love?
You'll find out, Chad. And soon.
I think you're right, Sam. I think it's time I opened up and told Eve my crazy notion about Chad being Eve and Julian's son.
Unburden yourself to TC. Tell him the truth about your past with Julian and the baby.
I know you're right. And as much as it frightens me, I can't keep denying my son, hiding him in the closet like he's a dirty secret. And I can't keep lying to my husband either. It really is time I told TC the truth.